Now, quite a few of you have been mentioning that FLOLAB makes a really good tempered glass screen protector for the iPhone 15 Pro Max, and you wanted me to test it out. Well, I purchased one, and here it is. This is the FLOLAB ONETIME Pro NanoArmour 5. This is the most expensive screen protector that FLOLAB makes for the iPhone 15. And I promise you, you're going to want to stick around until the end of the video because I will be putting this screen protector to the test. I'm going to be doing a drop and a scratch test to see how durable the screen protector is. I also have some polarized sunglasses so we can see whether or not this screen protector has that rainbow effect that a lot of screen protectors do, because this one specifically says that it has polarSpectra anti-rainbow technology. We're also going to be testing out with a couple different cases to make sure that it is case friendly, and it's supposed to be super easy to install, but we'll find out about that as well. Now, if you guys want to pick this up, I will be putting product links in the video description. And if you guys appreciate that I'm going to destroy the screen protector for you, it would really help out the channel if you gave me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. So let's get started. So we get one tempered glass screen protector and an installation kit. So first, make sure you clean off your screen really well with the included alcohol wipe. Then we'll dry it off. Then you're going to take this giant sticker. We're going to place it over the top of the whole phone. Peel off one of the ends just like that. Put it over the top of your phone. And then kind of push out the end just like that. And then peel it up. Then take your screen protector, making sure that the top signifier is going towards the camera on your phone, making sure that this little piece is underneath when you put it over your phone. Just put this over your phone just like this. Press it into place. Then gently hold onto the sides of the screen protector, and we're going to pull out this little plastic tab from the bottom. Slide your finger down the center of the screen protector and wait 20 seconds. Now we're going to take the guide off. I would press your finger in the middle here and lift up on the guide. Once it gets to the middle, you can remove your finger and just kind of slowly pull it up from your phone. We do have some bubbles in the center here, so I'm going to use the squeegee to get those out. So the installation definitely wasn't the easiest like they said. I tried squeegeeing out these bubbles, but there was actually a bubble that stayed behind. And I think the only way I'm going to get those out is to actually lift the screen protector up. All right, so I was able to get those bubbles out by very carefully lifting up the screen, just kind of where the bubbles are. The screen protector is holding onto the phone really well. Now, as you can see, it is a full covered screen protector, so it does cover your cameras and your sensors at the top. The screen protector is slightly rounded on the edges of the glass, but it does have like a little bit of a catch to it. It's definitely not as round as some of the other screen protectors that I've tested. The screen protector also seems to come almost to the edge of the glass, so it might not be case friendly either, but again, we're going to test that out. Now, as far as fingerprints goes, it does seem to pick up quite a bit of smudges, but you can just very easily wipe those away with minimal effort, so not a big deal. Now let's test out our Face ID. Face ID seems to be working fine. As you can see, it is crystal clear and touch working perfectly. Now, FLOLAB also states that this screen protector does have anti-reflective technology. It's not going to be as good as a matte screen protector, but it does seem to keep the reflection down somewhat. So now let's test out our front camera. Camera looks super clear. Don't see any issues with clarity or anything like that for your selfies. So now let's test looking at the screen with some polar lenses. If you've ever used polarized lenses looking at most tempered glass screen protectors, you're going to see a rainbow effect. And this is what I'm talking about if you've never actually seen it. So looking through these glasses, you can see that when I move the phone, like all the colors shift. It looks kind of like a rainbow. Well, the FLOLAB screen protector is not supposed to do that. It's supposed to be crystal clear. So let's check that out. So here we have the FLOLAB screen protector. Now it does seem like there is still some sort of a rainbow effect, but it maybe isn't as prominent as the other screen protectors. But it is still slightly there. So now let's test out the case friendliness. Here I have the PhoneRebel Gen 5 case, and we also have a case by ESR. Now the PhoneRebel is definitely one of the less forgiving cases when it comes to screen protectors, because it usually comes right up to the edge, and if the screen protector just comes up a little bit too far, there will be some lifting. So let's test it out with the Rebel Gen 5 first. Now if we look at this screen protector, just like I was talking about, it comes pretty much right up to the edge of the case. There's most likely like microns of a gap between the case and the screen protector, but I don't see any lifting. Everything looks really nice. It fits perfectly, and for me, I like less of a gap because that's just a place for dust and dirt to collect. So the closer we can get the screen protector to the case itself, the better in my opinion. So it definitely does seem to be case friendly with the PhoneRebel Gen 5 case. Now it may not be case friendly with all cases, so you're definitely going to have to try it out with the case that you have, because not all cases are made the same. But this will give you some idea of what you're looking at. So far so good. Now let's try out the ESR clear case. It does pick up quite a few fingerprints, and it looks like it's compatible with this case as well, even though there is a ever so slight gap again, even with this case. It does seem like there's a slight gap on the bottom and maybe on the top, but less of a gap on the sides of the case. But there's no lifting, so it should work perfectly fine with the ESR cases as well. Now the screen protector doesn't have the best case friendliness, but it is working with a couple that we did test. And again, you're just gonna have to test it out with your case to see how well it works. Now I'm slightly impressed so far. Everything seems to be working well. The only thing I'm a little bit disappointed is with the polarized lenses, because on their website, they clearly show that there's absolutely no rainbow at all, and we know that's not true. But with that being said, let's test out the durability with the drop and the scratch test. So we're going to be dropping a 2.4 ounce steel metal ball at a starting height of 2 feet. If the screen protector does not crack, we'll move it up foot by foot until it eventually does. So here we go at 2 feet. Here we go 3 feet. 4 feet. 4 feet. So I'm definitely not impressed with the results of the drop test. A 4-foot drop is definitely nowhere near the best screen protector that I've tested so far. So now let's move on to the scratch test. So typically tempered glass starts to scratch around a number 6. So we're going to start off with a number 5. So here we have our number 5. Then we'll move on to a number 6. And then finally a number 7. So if we take a closer look at the screen protector, you can see there are no scratches at the number 5. There are slight at the number 6 and about the same for the number 7. So scratch resistance definitely seems to be much better than regular tempered glass. So I'll definitely give them that. So now let's do a recap on all the good and the bad about this screen protector. Now they stated that the installation was super easy. It really wasn't that hard, but as far as the bubbles goes, again, the only way that I was really able to get those out was to lift the screen protector. Ideally, you wouldn't want to do that because you could crack the screen protector when you're lifting it up if you're not careful. So installation definitely could have been a little better. As far as their anti-reflective capabilities, if there is any, it's going to be very slight. It's not going to be anywhere near as good as a matte screen protector. Now, as far as their anti-rainbow technology goes, when you're using polarized glasses, if you go to their website, it clearly shows that their screen protector does not show any rainbow whatsoever, but you know that's not true because you saw it in our testing. So there is still a rainbow effect. It may not be as pronounced as other regular tempered glass, but it is still there. The screen protector also does seem to pick up a lot of fingerprints when you're touching the screen, but again, you can easily wipe those away. As far as case friendliness, as you saw, the screen protector came right up to the edge of the cases that I tested it with, so it's probably not going to be case friendly with some cases. And as for the drop test, as you saw, it only lasted up until a 4-foot drop, which is definitely not the best, but scratch resistance definitely seems to be much better than regular tempered glass. Now the screen protector does have some good things going for it. I don't think that it's going to be enough to warrant me recommending this screen protector. For me, the drop test alone would be enough for me to not recommend the screen protector. But how do you guys feel about it? Would you still purchase the screen protector knowing everything you do now? Let me know in the comments below. So again, if you guys enjoyed the video, it would really help out my channel if you gave me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. And if you guys want to pick this up yourself, I will be putting links in the video description. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.